Hi, this is Lisa Hardy Hicks with my Module 5 budget discussion. So, I wanted to go over some of the vendors that I was going to pick. Um, for my books, I chose Follett Content Solutions, the Children's Book Council, Barnes & Nobles. For furniture, I chose Demco, School Outfitters, and Gaylord Archival. For my makerspace, I chose Mackin, Hand to Mind, and Amazon for Educators. For technology, I chose Capstone, Gale, and EBSCO. For my supplies and decor, I chose Broadart, the library store, and Carson DeLosa Education. My justification for the vendors for my books they were chosen based on the number of titles and publishing companies available to them, as well as the recommendations of my school librarian. For furniture, those vendors were chosen based on their reputation for high quality library furniture, and the availability of flexible seating and solutions for makerspaces. My makerspace materials, I chose Hand to Mind because they're really well known for their STEM products, and Mackin, while they're known for their book products and services, they also have an extensive selection of makerspace kits. Amazon for Educators was chosen because of the ease of ordering and it's relatively low in cost. For my technology tools, because we're a one-to-one student-to-device school, the decision was made to focus much of the technology funds on subscription services that are needed and used on a regular basis. And these include Capstone with PebbleGo, Gale, and EBSCO. My supplies and decor, I chose Carson DeLosa Education because they have a large number of school decor available. Broadart and the library store were chosen because they are well known for their reliability and they stock a large number of supplies that cater specifically to school librarians. Here's my library budget. So I spent about $2,000 on PebbleGo subscription, and the reason I chose to do that was because last year we had about 38,000 hits on our PebbleGo. That was the number of students and teachers using that service. So that tells us that it is something that is used widely throughout the school. It offers research options for younger students. It will read things for them. So that is also a plus. And with the PebbleGo Silver subscription, we would also get one additional product, and that would be the PebbleGo Spanish. The next thing would be the Gale National Geographic Kids and Elementary and Context Bundle. Those were both really good research databases for older students, and they still have some for younger students as well with the National Geographic Kids. But it's really important that we start getting the older kids used to having to dig a little bit deeper for those research materials that they need, and Gale offers that. For my makerspace products, I chose Gears because it allows students to actually build their robot, design it and build it, and then they could actually, move it and make it do things. And I also chose the Artie Max because that's a different kind of robot that we have not used, and I thought it would be very helpful for the older kids especially. And also for the older kids, I decided to go with the 3D printer, something that a lot of kids don't have experience on, but they really do need to know how to do that. For my books, I wanted to go ahead and offer my students in K through 4 a wide range of books. And I always want to include new books for them, and I feel like we do a really good job of that. But I especially wanted to and needed to put a lot of money into our grades K through 2 books in Spanish because our Spanish students have very, very little material compared to our English speaking students. And they need to have their hands on books that are popular with those kids and that they enjoy reading and that will inspire in them the love of reading. So I think it's super duper important we do that. For my supplies, I chose the adhesive book covers from Broad Art. My school librarian actually showed me how to use those on the paperback books because the regular book covers don't stay very well on those. And it was really impressive on how well they protect the books. Now, it's going to extend their life. Will it extend it forever? No, but it does help the books get protected against accidental spills or tears or rips. And it will help them stay in circulation a lot longer than they normally could. For my last thing, I chose the Demco Show and Stow cart. It has 12 deep trays, and I felt like that would really help me to get and keep my makerspace organized and tidy so it doesn't become a mess with the rest of the library. I wanted to make sure things stayed in their spots. And that is my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for your consideration, and I hope you'll have a wonderful rest of your day.